Hi, welcome to Marine Conservation Network, MCN YouTube channel, the place to be for the news of the sea. I'm Kimberly Ray, and we're back in Santa Barbara, a beautiful day in the middle of December. How's your Christmas going? Well, today we're going to do a little bit different video today on whales. And I brought Willie here, my little co-host. He's my favorite animal out there. And we're going to do this video in three different things. The first three are why whales are so important. The first thing is they keep the food chain in balance, which means they only eat what they need. There's two types of whales. There's toothed whales like your dolphins, and baleen whales like your gray whales, which means they have broom-like bristles for teeth. And they all have a specialized diet, so they only eat specific things, and they do that in keeping the population in control. The second reason that whales are so important, they do something that everybody does in this world. They defecate. And why is that important? Because when whales defecate, that becomes food. That becomes food for phytoplankton. And phytoplankton offsets the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. Who knew whales could help us breathe? That's also important because phytoplankton are then food for zooplankton. It's all the circle of life. The third thing that makes them so important, they're actually very intelligent. Each whale has a different level of intelligence. But one thing I bet you didn't know, they all have a culture, just like we do. They have a hierarchy, they have bullies, they have very loving mothers, they even have mourning. Whales actually mourn. They're very intelligent, very self-aware, and they even communicate with each other through songs, through clicks. They have names for each other. So we are connected, so much so that you don't realize it. So that makes them very important. Now, the second three that I want to tell you about are the dangers that they're facing. The first danger that whales face out in the open ocean are boat collisions. Boat collisions happen so regularly that every day I'm getting an article about another whale that's washed ashore because of a boat collision. Those cause a lot of injuries, both internal and external. It can be too many boats, it can be the boat going too fast, but for some reason the whale does not get out of the way. The second thing that whales have to endure out in the ocean is ghost netting. Now, ghost netting is when nets are left out in the ocean unattended, forgotten about, or the storms get them, and the whales get tangled up in them. They can't swim, they can't eat, and they can't get to the surface even to breathe because it weighs them down. The third thing that whales face, most important, is human factor also, and that's plastic pollution. Now, because of climate crisis and climate change, a lot of their food is disappearing. They're having to relocate. But in doing that, we're also putting plastic into the ocean. And there's plastic in everything. There's plastic in this camera that we're looking at. There's plastic in your phone everywhere. That's what they're doing, is they're ingesting it because they're looking for food. They don't have food, or they mistake it for food. So plastic is another big consumption and another problem with whales out in the open ocean. We're going to get to the third section where you can actually help these guys and help protect them. The first thing is, we'll go right back to the plastic. Reduce how much plastic you use. Replace it with glass, metal, something different that's not plastic. There was a time, people, when we didn't have plastic. So let's maybe go down that path. Change everything, make everything eco-friendly. Don't toss it out in the ocean. Recycle it correctly, or get rid of it altogether. Your choice. The second thing you can do, when you are out in a boat, know the migration of the whales in your area. Here in Santa Barbara, we have orcas, just like Willie here. We have orcas, we have humpbacks, we have grays, and we even had a blue whale one time. My God, they're just coming all over. But that might also be a bad sign, we're not sure. But they're wonderful, wonderful animals. And like I said before, they're very intelligent. And the third thing is learn as much as you can about them. Get involved in other organizations that are saving the whales, that are teaching you about them. Help to make a difference so that we will have these guys around for our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. So today was that special video of 3, 3, and 3 things that are wonderful and need to be done to help us save the whales. I'm Kimberly Ray with Marine Conservation Network, and remember, together we can make oceans a difference.